Welcome Taste Designs 107, I'm Yes in the Cupboard, you're the kings and queens. Today what I have for you guys is Road to Montage series. This is episode 1, we're going to be going through motion tracking. The difficulty for this tutorial will be 4 out of 5 stars, the duration will be 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to be using 4 different programs: Premiere Pro, After Effects, Boujou, and Cinema 4D. Some of the programs haven't been featured on this channel before, so a link will be in the description below telling you what programs haven't been used, so you can go download those. And yeah, a template will also be in the description below for the Cinema 4D part, because I skipped quite a lot of time when I was adjusting the text in the right position, and I also added some lights. I didn't explain how to do those because I've done those in previous tutorials, those techniques in previous tutorials, so there's no need for me to repeat myself. So yeah, I've provided a template. We're going to be making a montage, and episodes will be coming out twice a week. Let's get straight into it. Welcome to the desktop. This is where the magic happens. We're going to get straight into this tutorial by opening up for Premiere Pro, and we're going to start cutting our cinematic clip that we've done with plenty of different shots and find the right shot that will suit us. So all we do is just go ahead and make a new project. The location, I'm going to save this one in a folder. So for all your montages and that, you want all your work to be really organized. I think that's a very key part about it. I've never done a montage in my life before, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to name the first one Premiere Pro, and this is going to be my file. I'm going to select this, and this is going to be cut, edit. Okay, and then I'm going to double click here to import some some footage, and I'm going to go ahead and import my cinematic. Import files. Now this is a 4-minute clip. Now there is some music here. What I did with this is I sourced this clip from Google. So if you want to get some really good cinematics for Black Ops 2 or whatever game you're going to be doing the montage for, you can find them on Google. I'll be uploading this footage down in the description below, so you can go ahead and download it yourself. So I'm going to find a shot what I like. So I've already know what shot I'll be using. So if you use this frame and you find like an area, and you go ahead a couple frames until you find this one. So that is my shot. I'm going to keep on clicking the frame until I'm on the exact frame that I like. So if I go forward, bam. And then I select the eraser tool, press C on your keyboard and cut that, then go all the way forward until you go there. And I'm going to also go to the final frame, cut that, get your move tool, select both of these, select both of those, press delete, and then you just have this clip. Then what I like to do after this is go to File, Export Media. I'm going to export this media without audio because we'll be adding in audio later. And I'm going to save this file under like a snippet in here. So here, and then just do little, just a scene. Okay, I'm going to press save, and I'll actually upload this scene so you don't have to do the cutting in Premiere Pro, and I'll also upload the large one. So we're going to do that, and the frame rate is going to be 59.94. Take note of that because that will come into importance later, and we don't have to do anything else besides just like take off the export audio and then go export. This shouldn't take too long. And then we can close Premiere, press save on those settings, and then go to After Effects. Press OK, just so you can get everything started up. Press close and go to your project, import that little footage that we've just rendered in Premiere Pro. Here we go. I'm going to press import and drag this down onto our timeline, and then bam, we should just have that. That is looking good. You might see there is like some quality drop, like if I just compare these together. And unfortunately, like, that's unfortunate, but you know, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. This is going to be a montage tutorial series, so that is that quality, and then that is that quality. So we didn't lose that much, but we did lose anyway some. And then we're just going to go to composite, render, add to render queue. With the output to, I'm going to output this in a folder. So here, and when you're outputting it to a folder, you're going to make a new folder, and this is going to be sequence or PNG actually. Yeah, PNG should be fine. PNGs. Press save, and this is going to where it's going to be saved. And then for the render settings, we're going to leave everything like that and make sure that we're using the comp frame rate. Press OK and go to the output module, change the format to PNG sequence, and we're going to press OK on that one. And you know that it makes a change to this name. That is okay. The only thing that you're allowed to change is this one. So I'm going to just change it to frame, but don't mess around with these. Press save, and you're going to go ahead and press render. And while this will go out, we will either cut the video or just... Okay guys, so the render is just finished, and we are going to close After Effects now. We don't need to save this, but I am going to save this project in here just because I like to have everything what I use for my tutorials. I've only started doing this, but you know, it's great. I'm enjoying it and it's cool. So project frames, press save, and we can close that. Now we're going to go ahead and open up this program. It's called Boujou 5. It's a motion tracking program. We've never used this program on my channel before, nor featured it, but it's really advanced in the way that it can like motion track individual points, and I would assume that it's used in the professional industry. So we're going to go ahead and import our sequence that we've just rendered in After Effects, locate the file, should be here, somewhere in here, PNGs, and because of you've put that into a folder, you just select the first frame, press OK, and it will automatically go to the end frame. With the frame rate, make sure that you select the one that you rendered it as, which in our case will be 59.94. Press apply, and that will apply it to that, and we can press close. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go to tracking features, go to the advanced tab, and bump up the sensitivity up 1 or 2. Or you can crank it up all the way. That is okay, but it's going to take longer to render. So I'm just going to do it to 1 in our case and press start. And while this goes, I'm just going to cut the video and I'll see you back. Okay, so now it has finished motion tracking, and we are going to go to camera solve, and then we just click optimize camera path smoothness. This will actually increase the quality of this quite nicely, and we're going to press start, and this won't take that long. Okay, so the camera solve has just finished. Then we are ready to start actually picking the points to start motion tracking. Now let me explain some things just about the scene, because in my tutorials, if you haven't been here in the past, I like to explain what I'm doing and what are the features that are the outcome. What are the outcome features that happen when I do some steps. So with this, all these little points are individual points that are available to track on. So like, this is a very smart program that's done all the calculation, and I think that we're very gifted so to have this type of technology with us. So yeah, all these points, we will use these as like motion tracks, you could say. So the next thing is just to find a frame or something like this, and we need to find 2 points. So if we go to scene geometry, hit coordinate, and go to the type and change it to x-axis. Now this is definitely going to be the hardest part of the tutorial. just because of it's a pain in the ass. I was sitting around finding the right scene. So basically what I understand from it is if you control click here and control click once, so you find 2 points that are basically parallel to each other, and if you do connect and update and then go to here, do add another coordinate, change the type to Z axis, and then select one of these points, control click the others, and then go to connect plus update, and then press close. And if we add in test subject, it should be like on the flat surface. So bam, that is perfect. And look at that, so like it's on the floor and everything like this. Now don't expect to get it the first go. The reason for this is like I was doing this for a good 30 to 40 minutes and I was pulling my hair out. So I found this scene and these lines would work perfectly and my text would be here. So yeah. Okay, what the? I've never used this program before, so okay, sweet. So yeah, so with our test object, just make sure you delete it every time. And we can start to render this as a Cinema 4D file so we can put in some text. So if we go to the export camera solve, and we are going to save it in our folder, normal folder, so it's going to be here, Cinema 4D, and this is going to be motion track, and we're going to save this save as type to Cinema 4D, press OK, and we're going to change the scale from 1 to 100, and that should be fine. So if we press save on that one, it has saved it, and we're also going to save this in our thing. I don't know what the name of this program is. I think it's Boujou. Yes, it is. So Boujou, press save, and we're going to save this as motion track. Then you can close that program. Now, as soon as I understand, you do have to pay for this program. So yeah, but you know, you can source it other ways, but I'm not recommending it. That is your own choice. So if we go to file, open, and just open up that file that you exported in from Boujou. Should be here, open that up, and we're gonna make the scale fit to 10 centimeters. That is okay. And just drag this frame right up. So now what you can see is the camera moving. That is all good. The next thing is to go to create new material, and we're going to right click and do edit this material, drag on a texture or load a texture in. Now make sure you select the ones. So if we go to here and find the PNG folder and pick up the first one, press open and make sure you hit no on this one. Then click on the image and go to animation and do calculate. So it's going to calculate it as an animation, and then make a background on your document and drag this material onto your background. Now, what I was struggling for such a long time was when I was learning this myself off YouTube, the animators or the editors, when they dragged, their background moved as with them. So that didn't work for me, and I saw a lot of comments saying, oh, people like, oh, it doesn't work and everything, my background isn't moving. They didn't explain this, so I'm going to explain it for finally. But if yours does, God bless you, love you. So if we move this, like, okay, so this is first frame, so if we preview this, this is fine. Let's say if we go ahead to 200 frames, preview this, it's moved. So that is what I understand from it. It doesn't preview it, but it is moving. So it's kind of hard to like picture it in your head, but I guess just like do something off that like that and you should be fine. So if we go to the MoGraph and do MoText, and we're going to just put in a name on to this text. So let's just name it Division, because I don't know, it sounds cool for a montage title. And we are going to select the text Babass, just because I love that text. And this is where the other editors fall behind because of us people from Ace Designs 107. We have the eye for good graphics. So we're gonna make our text look good. Baby-ass, there we go. And you can rotate this text here, something like that, and also move this one behind so it's on like that kind of platform, if you know what I'm saying. And she says will, she says nay nay. You can also like do it onto this thing here, so like you can just like pick a bunch of different points like on this ledge, let's just say. Show that your more text, and then bam, and then like if we go ahead, render this one out, it's not on the ledge. So what are you doing to me, bro? There we go. Okay guys, so I've gone and put the text into position. Now what I've done with the text is I've applied a wrap onto it. So if you don't know how to make a wrap on your text, make sure you go check out my other tutorial. A link will be on screen now. Now it's really important that you understand how to make a wrap by yourself if you want to have this effect, but if you don't, it's fine, you don't need to know. I've also gone ahead and put on some lights into the scene. So with the lights, I've just done a massive softbox. There'll be a link in the description below, just having this template, I guess. So you can just render this out with this and just change the name of the text and everything. I've also put on an atom array around my text. So I've just got that, getting that little outline, and everything like that has been done also. So you can also try like a lava, I guess, like a lava texture. We can try this on cubic and see if this renders out. Just quickly, I've also chucked on global illumination onto this text, onto this document, as well as ambient occlusion. See, that's like very nice, you know, little thing going on. So thank you so much for watching the video. In the next episode, I'll show you the render settings that you should have with the Cinema 4D, and then we are going to do other things. I'm not too sure what I'm actually going to do for the next tutorial series, but I'm really excited because this is the motion track, and then we actually get to go into the After Effects part. So yeah, if you did learn something from the tutorial, click the thumbs up button, because that was the aim of this video, and also let me know in the comment section below what you thought so I can personally thank you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace guys.